Hello, everyone, and before I get started, more tragedy has struck our great country, United States of America. If you haven't heard, yesterday, last night, a town called West Texas. The town is West, and the state is Texas. Okay, it's not West Texas, it's West Texas. But anyway, either way, a tragedy that was just as damaging as our Boston Marathon tragedy from a couple days ago. This one, or 3 days ago, excuse me. This one involved a fertilizer plant that exploded. No foul play suspected, thankfully. Unlike the Boston Marathon, we know what the chaos that ensued. But looks like 15 were killed and 160 plus injured. Awful, awful. I'd like to give a moment of silence for the victims and all those affected by the West Texas tragedy. All right, thank you, folks. You can help out Red Cross. Hit up. Use the internet for a good thing. Seek out. You want to help victims of the Boston Marathon tragedy as well as West Texas. I mean, tired of these tragedies. Oh, it's just awful. But folks, we need to become united. Our great country is the United States of America, and we need to act as such and help our friends out. Just awful times, but. Anyway, I want to lift us up because, hello everyone, it is Thursday, April 18th in the year of our Lord 2013. It's Thrash Metal Thursday! Ugh! It's also Thirsty Thursday, and I'm wicked thirsty. And folks, I got a real treat for you right now. Remember when we asked our fellow Metalheads who was known for his use of an insane falsetto? Well, you know it's time to bring you out some King Diamond. And the song is called, what is it? Victimized. Well, no pun intended to the victims from yesterday, but I want you to listen to this guy's voice. King Diamond is the singer. Okay? And while we do that, just listen to him. And listen to me, though, because I got something cool. Wow. Talk about getting up there. It's like getting kicked in the nuts, you know? But we have a new unofficial sponsor, and I haven't officially made it unofficial yet. Timeless Art Tattoo, which, oh, by the way, happens to be where one of our former babes of the day is a professional piercer. You remember the beautiful Heather Moss? She was former babe of the day. Well, she's got a page called Timeless Art Tattoo. And oh, by the way, a former admin friend of mine, a former admin and still very good friend of mine, the one and the only Kevin Sherman. He actually talked to Heather. He talks to Heather Moss, okay? And he talked to her, mentioned our show, Beer and Song of the Day. And he was given approval by Heather to endorse her business on our show. So Heather, Timeless Art Tattoo, do me a favor, please. Please, help endorse our show as well. And if you live in the state of Arizona, please hit up that location, okay? But folks, it's time to bring out some beer. Somebody's calling me, and I can't have that right now. It's important to leave a message. Today's beer of the day is a new one. I don't know about new, but I've never had it before. It's called The Perfect Crime. Evil Twins Stillwater Stone Brewing Company out of Escondido, California. Yeah, buddy. In San Diego County. This stuff is 6.8%, okay? I ain't bullshitting you there. 6.8% of absolute awesomeness, I hope. And I'm just looking over because I've never seen this bottle, this beer. So we'll see how it is. A good, hard, tough guy beer, tough girl beer, tough hit beer. And a proper beer consumption apparatus for Thrash Metal Thursday. As I give some love to the Abilene Derby Dames, Sugar Bombs. That's right. My good friend Jennifer Tiara Calhoun. She is part of the women's roller derby down here in Texas, otherwise known as West Virginia. Western Louisiana. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique. Here we go. And a good pop from my man Justin Dimmitt, who loves a good pop. The executive producer of the show, creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, and runs the Baby of the Day album for you. 45-degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus right over keyboard, because I'm just that damn good. Nice. Alright. Cheers and beers to all you crosses saying Germany, Kampai, as they say in Japan. Good tough guy beer. Good stuff. You know, I'm going to give it a B+. I like this beer a lot. One thing I do like on this here beer is that, of course I can't find it now, but I saw, at age at cellar temperature, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 13 Celsius, or below. Alright, we got birthdays and we got quite a few of them. Let's start right off the bat. My good friend Heather Murray, total sweetheart of a lady. I worked with her awesome lesser half, the one, the only Mike Murray, a badass bubble-chasing son of a gun and a great leader of men and women in hits. I worked with him in jolly old England. And Heather, a great lady, a Texas Hold'em legend, and then living in Washington State, otherwise known as Southern Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. But Heather, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a phenomenal birthday so far. And hope you have a wicked awesome day. And a big cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Celebrate well and enjoy. Next on the list, my good friend Jamie Broadley. Happy birthday to you, brother. How you doing? Wicked hardcore Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins fan like this guy. And Jamie, I want to say fellow graduate of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School class of 1994. Please tell me if that is correct or not. And hope you're doing well from Oak Bluffs, Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard Island, the greatest island in the world. Jamie, you have a wicked awesome day. Cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show. Celebrate well and enjoy. Boston strong, baby. That's right, we are. Next on the list, a lovely lady that was born in the exact same month, day, and year as my good friend Jamie Broadley. The one, the only, Alexandra Bird. Alex Bird, happy birthday to you. A fellow graduate of Martha's Vineyard Regional High School class of 1993. And a totally cool lady. She's living down here in Yeehaw, Texas, where men and men, the bulls run scared. And Alex, always a pleasure hearing from you. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy, and a big cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, a fellow Masonic brother, my man Steve Silva. Falmouth, Massachusetts, Marine Lodge. A great lodge indeed. Been around since 1798. And Steve, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Always a pleasure. Great seeing you a couple months back. And keep in touch. You have a wicked awesome day. And brush my brother's balls a little bit. Why? Because you can. Cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show, Steve. Next on the list, a great man I knew in good old Japan. My man Bob Grafton. A great man indeed. Worked in Japan. And I knew him while I was working in Japan. Worked together, drank together, played pool together. Bob, an ultra hardcore motorcyclist, Harley Davidson. And this guy, I'm sure, is a fan of heavy metal. I would hope so. Good hard rock music, stuff like that. So Bob, this show's right up your alley, but it is your birthday. And Bob, I miss you, bud. Always a pleasure hearing from you. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969, minus the acid. Alrighty. Now we've got some... one more birthday. How dare I forget. A lovely lady from good old Minnesota. A beautiful, wonderful state indeed. I don't think I've ever met anybody from Minnesota I didn't like. Well, I've known her and her husband, Joel, a phenomenal young man that I worked with in good old California, the land of fruits and nuts. I met them in California. And I actually met Joel even before that. I've known Joel for 21 years, and I've known Christa for 20 years. And they are just ultra cool, wicked awesome. Christa, happy birthday to you. Hope you're doing well. Tell Joel hello from me as well. Miss you guys. You guys are always great, always positively motivated. Good people like that are hard to find. And hey, Christa, you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And if I'm not mistaken, is it a milestone birthday for you this year? I can't remember that. Drawing a blank. I guess I'm tired. Alright, with that said, we got some additional shout outs to give. The first one goes to my man, Seth Winship. Now this guy just came back from Bible camp recently. Yep, he went to Bible camp for 6 months. He was he went on missions to help people seek the Word of God, teach people the Word of God, learn Scripture. He helped people find God, learn lots of Scripture, and he also helped them about this too. Taught them about the art of beer drinking. And my man Seth Winship, dude, a badass age ranger I work with down here in Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. And Seth, awesome guy, totally ultra cool. And hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, you remember me. Bodwaddle, that's right. Den Star, danger is no stranger to an age ranger, and you're a damn good one there, Seth. Hope you enjoy the show. A big hearty cheers and beers to you. A random shout out. Why? Hey, so I'm the love doctor. It's what I do. Have a wicked awesome day, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Next on the list, my man Jerome Maps. Now this is a badass I work with down here in Texas, otherwise known as Northern Mexico. And Jerome is a walking muscle with a head. A big bad son of a gun. A great man indeed. A fellow gat god like this guy. Hell yeah, that's what we do. And dude, Jerome, definitely a pleasure and honor working with awesome people like you. And hey, just want to say cheers and beers to you. Hope you enjoy the show, and you have a wicked awesome day. Enjoy life. That's what I do. Next on the list, my man Jerome Issop, a comical nav wizard that I worked with in good old California, otherwise known as Western Nevada. And Jerome, my friend, just want to give you a random shout out. I hope you like heavy metal. I do. I got a love for it. You know I love my old school music the most. Blues, rhythm and blues, gospel, doo-wop, rockabilly, but I do have a love for heavy metal and thrash metal and death metal. You know? And today, Thrash Metal Thursday, because we got a lot of metal fans out there. All about hooking them up. And Jerome, my friend, always a pleasure to hear from you. And you have a wicked awesome day. And hope you enjoy the show. Cheers and beers. And finally, on the subject of Jerome's, how about a badass crew dog that I work with down here in Texas, otherwise known as Eastern New Mexico, my man Jerome Ballard. You know, Jerome, how you doing? Always a pleasure seeing you. Always a positive young man, positively motivated, hard-charging, hard-working, ball-busting son of a gun. And we need more people like you in the world. So, dude, do me a favor. Be fruitful and multiply. You know, sow your royal oats. Sow your seeds. And have lots of kids. Because if they are as half as cool as you, then the world is a much better place. Jerome, cheers and beers. Enjoy the show. And party on, dude. Rock on with your bad self, brother. Alright. It is time to get to some celebrity birthdays. And how about we bring out the hunk of the day while we do that? And how about a song as well? Sure, why not? We're going to bring out today's hunk of the day. Now, how about Crucify the Dead by Slash featuring Ozzy Osbourne? There you go. Here's a good one. So, Slash from Guns N' Roses. Why not? Hunk of the day. Okay, I get it. He's not the most handsome fellow in the world. But you know what? Men, if you're like, oh, he's ugly, then why is it that Slash hooks up with all these gorgeous women? I don't get it. Excuse me. It's a badass hat, badass guitar, badass jacket, badass glasses. You know, who knows? Maybe he's hung like Ron Jeremy and Peter North. I don't know. And I really don't give a shit either. That's about how I feel about caring what a man looks like. As far as I'm concerned, looks on a man, yeah, GFY pretty much. I don't care. I don't judge dudes. Ugh. I think every man is disgusting, repulsive, and hideous, okay? Yeah! Sounds like a man with a snake, huh? I'm a man with a snake. Hey, look at that. Lovely family, yeah? Who knew, right? Didn't know you could be a family man. Oh, we got all the celebrity birthdays, though. How about Kourtney Kardashian? Yeah, one of those Kardashian girls. She's 34 today. A man who has brought ventriloquism to the forefront. Jeff Dunham, 51. Amazing ventriloquist. Ventriloquism was very popular in the 50s and early 60s, okay? And then it just kind of died. Well, thank you, Jeff Dunham, with Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. Ahmed the Terrorist, or whatever. Ahmed. See, Jeff Dunham has single-handedly repopularized ventriloquism, which I think is a pretty neat art. It's a fun art. Jeff Dunham, way to go. Happy birthday. You get the Love Doctor salute. He's 51 today. How about Miguel Cabrera, badass right fielder, Detroit Tigers. He's 30 years old today, celebrating a milestone. Oh boy. Melissa Joan Hart, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Goddess. She's 37 and looks like a gift sent from heaven. Only 5'2", with eyes of blue. And I would love to give her the due. If I was single, of course. Melissa Joan Hart's 37. How about Conan O'Brien from Massachusetts? 50 years old today, celebrating a milestone. How about that guitar work? Gotta be Slash on that guitar. Haley Mills, famous from the 1961 movie Parent Trap, where she played as twins. She's only 15. She's 67 today, from jolly old England. How about Eric Roberts? Actor Eric Roberts, older brother of Julia Roberts. He's 57 today. Hey, how about that hat and my hat, huh? Why not? Crucify the Dead. On this day in 1947, actor James Woods was born. Now, I have met James Woods personally. I was an extra in the movie The Racist Face in 2000. And James Woods actually bummed cigarettes off of me. Yep, James Woods, a Hollywood actor, bummed smoking treats off of me. How cool is that? And he's from Rhode Island, right next to the great state of Massachusetts. And James Woods, very cool guy, very down to earth, totally wicked awesome. We remember him as Lester Diamond in Casino. Yeah, he plays a great villain, but honestly, he's a damn good guy and a damn good actor. How about a couple more Slash, huh? On his day in 1953, 60 years old today, Rick Moranis. Remember him from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Absolutely. How about Darth Helmet in Spaceballs? Legendary. One more of Slash, badass guitarist. Alright, on his day in 1984, actress America Ferrera was born. America. Way to go, girl. She was in the show Ugly Betty. And I think she's hot. I really do. Future baby today? You tell me. On his day in 1857, passed away in 1938 at the age of 81, a legendary lawyer by the name of Clarence Darrow was born. That's right. And then we've got 91 years old today. How about Barbara Hale? Well, who's that, Love Doctor? Barbara Hale is famous as Della on the TV show Perry Mason. And I'm trying to figure out why I lost my internet. This is interesting. I've lost my internet. This is not good. Okay. Not happy. Okay. I don't need it anyway. Screw it. On his day in 1973, he's 40 years old today, 11-time Pro Bowler Derek Brooks, linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was born. And by the way, he spent his entire career with the Bucs. Way to go. I love seeing that when a professional athlete spends their whole career with one team. If that ain't awesome, I don't know what is. Alright, folks, it is time for some random facts of the day as I bring out the babe of the day, and we're going to bring out the final song of the day. Try to wrap it up all at once. Why? Because I'm silly like that. On this day in 1995, the Houston Post newspaper folded after 116 years. Also on this day in 1995, quarterback Joe Montana announces his retirement from football. Ah, sad day indeed. On this day in 1994, Roseanne Barr Arnold files for divorce for Tom Arnold. Does anybody really give a shit? I don't. But in case you were wondering, on this day in 1981, Pawtucket Red Sox and Rochester Red Wings started a 33-inning baseball game, which, oh, by the way, the longest in professional baseball history. I'll mention more on that tomorrow, obviously. On this day in 1980, Zimbabwe, formerly known as Southern Rhodesia, declares independence from the United Kingdom. So, happy 33rd birthday, Zimbabwe. On this day in 1979, I remember this show. Real People debuts on NBC TV. On this day in 1968, the first American Basketball Association game, remember the ABA from 1967 to 76? First ABA Basketball Championship began. On this day in 1968 as well, London Bridge, the famous real London Bridge, is sold to U.S. Oil Company to be erected in Arizona. And yes, it is in, I think it's Havasu City, Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm correct or wrong on that. On this day in 1966, Bill Russell, Celtics badass center, Hall of Famer, became the very first African-American coach in NBA history. And he also has 11 rings. Take that, Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Ha! You know what you two schmucks get? They fat Jeff White. Because Bill Russell owned your ass. 11 rings. More than anybody in history. Alright, let me bring out the babe of the day. And we got the perfect song for her. She's wearing a Motorhead shirt. Oh, Danny Divine. Oh, she's divine indeed. Yowza. So, we got a good song for her. And it's called Born to Raise Hell. I love this band, Motorhead. We brought Ace of Spades for the babe of the day last week. A total goddess, I might add. And now we got Danny Divine, another Motorhead song. It's about Motorhead and babes. Hey, what do you know, right? Here you go. I think you'll enjoy this. As we show off the assets and gorgeousness of the lovely Danny Divine. Sporting tattoos. Or a bra in that case. I love that picture. A bra in the open. Representing Batman beautifully. On this day in 1964, Sandy Koufax, the first to strike out the side of 9 pitches. Yowza. On this day in 1956, Grace Kelly, the actress, married Prince Rainier III of Monaco in a civil ceremony. That's right, Princess Grace was born. Yowza. Danny, D-A-N-I, Divine, like it's spelled. On this day in 1955, the very first Walk Don't Walk sign was installed. You know the walk sign? Walk Don't Walk. Walk Don't Walk. On this day in 1950, the very first baseball opening night game ever, the St. Louis Cardinals beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2. Also on this day in 1950, the first transatlantic jet passenger trip. And on this day in 1950, Sam Jethro, the first African American to play for the Boston Braves baseball team.
rock till you choke. It don't matter if you drink or smoke. Speak to the beat, get up on your feet. Sweating like a hound dog, riders the streets.
On this day in 1946, Jackie Robinson debuts as second baseman for the Montreal Royals, the minor league team of the Brooklyn Dodgers. Ooh, what am I waiting for? I like that picture. Nice, beautiful bra and panties set, complete with leggings. I think my good friend Christa Dozani should model something like that, of crystal addiction fame. Crystal, I hope you watch this episode, and I hope you get that message. Hey, look at that. Danny Devine also has flexibility. Nice. On this day in 1945, one-armed outfielder Pete Gray of the St. Louis Browns played his first baseball game. He went 1 for 4. Yeah, he only had one arm. And he could hit, he could field. It was amazing. Just too bad he didn't play longer. On this day in 1942, the Stars and Stripes newspaper, it's a newspaper for the U.S. Armed Forces, began publication. Do you realize 71 years later, they're still going strong? Awesome. So is she. Well, look at that. A Slash hat. A Love Doctor hat. But she's a lot hotter than me. On this day in 1936, the Pan Am Clipper began regular passenger flights from San Francisco to Honolulu, Hawaii. There you go. Kiss. Well, she puts kiss on her boobs. I read what I see. I do what I read. Kiss the boobs? I would, if I was single, of course. On this day in 1935, Gene Sarazen's double eagle on the 15th won him his second Masters tournament. A double eagle, that's like getting a par 5 shot in 2 shots. Or it's like shooting a hole-in-one on a par 4, okay? For you golfers out there. On this day in 1934, the first washateria, later to be renamed the Laundromat, opened Fort Worth, Texas. Next time you go to the laundromat, call the washateria, see what happens. On this day in 1924, the first crossword puzzle book was published by Simon & Schuster. Thanks, guys. Way to go. You cured boredom. On this day in 1923, 74,000 people were on hand for the opening of Yankee Stadium. They should have never torn it down, pricks. On this day in 1906, folks, you all know about this. Probably the most famous earthquake in U.S. history. That's right. The Great Earthquake of San Francisco at 8.25 on the Richter scale. Most sources say 8.3. Either way, tragic, earthquake and fire kills nearly 4,000 people and destroys 75% of the city. Wow. On this day in 1902, Denmark becomes the first country to adopt fingerprinting to identify criminals. Way to go, Denmark. You definitely started a trend. On this day in 1899, John McGraw, famous manager predominantly of the New York Giants baseball team, got his first managerial gig at the age of 26 as he debuted as what was the Baltimore Orioles of the American Association, precursor to the American League. On this day in 1876, Daniel O'Leary completes a 500-mile walk in 139 hours and 32 minutes. I hope he only walked 250 miles each way. Otherwise, damn, that would have sucked. They didn't have cars back then. On this day in 1868, the San Francisco Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals was formed. I think that's the very first SPCA ever formed. And look at how awesome things have turned out to this day. And on this day in 1809, the first run of 2,000 Guinea Guineas horse race. Where? Newmarket, England. I only bring that up because I used to live near there. Jolly old England. Newmarket. Famous for horse racing, but apparently guineas as well. Guinea pigs. I don't know what that is. And finally on this day in 1775, Paul Revere and William Dawes warn, the British are coming! And then Paul Revere makes his famous ride from Charlestown to Lexington. And we'll get to more info on that tomorrow. And it's time to slam the rest of this here beer. One more look at the lovely Danny Devine. Empties the brain cells of an average New York Jets fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out, so everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive my spirit drink. All you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being an average Yankee fan, or men slapping women, or racism, or animal abuse, or being a supporter of the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye.